In today's repair guide, we'll be teaching you how to repair and maintain your Frigidaire range. This video will cover error codes, troubleshooting, and repair tips. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For more information, check out our website. There's a link in the description. Enjoy the video. If you're looking for help fixing your Frigidaire range, look no further. Our comprehensive Frigidaire range error code guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Code F0. Problem: electronic oven control failure. Fix: replace electronic oven control, also called EOC or clock. Code F1. Problem: electronic oven control failure. Fix: replace electronic oven control, also called EOC or clock. Code F2. Problem: the oven temperature is too hot. Fix: check and replace oven temperature sensor RTD. Code F3. Problem: open oven temperature sensor RTD. Fix: check sensor harness and harness connection between oven sensor and oven control. Replace oven temperature sensor RTD if wiring is okay. Code F4. Problem: shorted oven temperature sensor RTD. Fix: check sensor harness and harness connection between oven sensor and oven control. Replace oven temperature sensor RTD if wiring is okay. Code F5. Problem: electronic oven control failure. Fix: replace electronic oven control, also called EOC or clock. Code F6. Problem: electronic oven control failure. Fix: replace electronic oven control, also called EOC or clock. Code F8. Problem: oven door lock failure. Fix: check lock relay and door switches. If you're looking for help fixing your Frigidaire range, look no further. Our comprehensive Frigidaire range troubleshooting guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Where can I find my model and serial number? The location of your model. Serial number may vary, but it's most commonly found in one of the following locations: along the interior side trim of the oven and visible when the door is opened. On the left side panel and visible when the door is opened. On the front frame of the storage warmer drawer panel and visible when the drawer is opened. Is it normal for a fan to come on while using my range, and when does it stop running? Yes, it is normal to hear your oven fan running when you turn on the oven, including during preheating. The fan helps circulate the oven temperatures and will come on and off during the baking process. The fan may stay on after you have finished baking and turned the oven off. The fan will stop once the internal temperature of the oven cools down. What is air fry and how do I use it with my Frigidaire range? Air fry allows superheated air to circulate in the oven to provide crispy, golden results without all the oil that deep frying requires. Use the air fry feature in your oven and save time and space on your kitchen counter. No need for a separate appliance on your counter. Why is my food soggy? Soggy foods may have too much oil on them. Most homemade items cooked with air fry should be sprayed with a light coating of oil. Too much oil won't let the food get crispy. Air fry needs a few minutes to preheat to the best temp. Your oven will beep once it's ready. It's important to arrange the food so the hot air circulates around each piece as much as possible. Why isn't my food cooked evenly? Air needs to circulate around each piece of food as much as possible. Arrange food in a single layer to ensure even, crisp browning. How do I limit the amount of smoke when using the ready-cooked Tmao air fry tray? Air fry uses really hot air to cook food fast and make it crunchy. Although air fry uses hot air to cook, remember that you are still frying your food so it gets crispy. When some high-fat or greasy foods like fresh wings meet that hot air inside an oven, some smoke is normal. If air fry is making a lot of smoke, try these tips when using the air fry tray. Put a baking sheet on a rack or two below the air fry tray. This keeps drips and crumbs from landing on the oven bottom, where they can burn and create smoke. For additional protection, place some foil-lined parchment paper on the baking sheet. Parchment paper traps oil and keeps it from smoking. Use cooking oils that can stand up to a high temperature like avocado, grapeseed, and peanut oils. Cooking sprays made from these oils are available at the grocery store. Keep foil, parchment paper, and bakeware at the bottom of the oven. The oven bottom needs to stay clear so air can circulate. Don't overcrowd the food on your baking sheet or on the air fry tray. If air can't circulate around each item, the cooking and crisping process may slow down and allow more grease to settle or drip. If your catch tray is smoking, Try placing parchment paper on it to hold grease. For extra moist foods, you may have to use more. It's worth it. Some foods, like fresh wings and some vegetables, have a lot of moisture and may drip more than you expect. For items that might drip, use a pan with low sides if you're not using an air fry tray. Air fry uses superheated air, so if your oven bottom already has drips or crumbs on it, it happens. Those can smoke. Keep your oven bottom clean. If you have an oven vent, use it when cooking with air fry, like you would when using the cooktop. If you're looking for help fixing your Frigidaire range, look no further. Our comprehensive Frigidaire range repair guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and maybe show you how to repair your appliance. For the home, kitchen, and beyond, Frigidaire manufactures appliances that homeowners have come to trust. Even a trustworthy appliance requires occasional maintenance or repair. However, if you're in need of Frigidaire appliance repair from experienced professionals, your local appliance helper can help. My Frigidaire oven is not heating. Igniter. The igniter is the most commonly defective part for an oven. Not heating. The igniter has two main functions. First, the igniter draws electrical current through the oven safety valve to open it. Second, the igniter gets hot enough to glow and ignite the gas in the oven burner. If the igniter gets weak, it will fail to open the safety valve correctly. If the valve does not open, the oven will not heat. To determine if the igniter is defective, observe the igniter when the oven is on. If the igniter glows for more than 90 seconds without igniting the gas flame, this indicates that the igniter is too weak to open the valve. If the igniter is weak, replace it. If the igniter does not glow at all, use a multimeter to test the igniter for continuity. If the igniter does not have continuity, replace it. Frigidaire oven doesn't bake evenly. Bake element. If the bake element is burned out, the oven will only be heated by the broil element. This will cause the oven to heat unevenly. When the bake element is heating properly, it glows red hot. If the element does not glow red, this indicates that the element is not heating. Often, if the element has burned out, it will be visibly damaged. Inspect the bake element for holes or blisters. To determine if the bake element has burned out, use a multimeter to test the element for continuity. If the bake element does not have continuity, replace it. Frigidaire oven broiler not working. Broil element. The broiler element may have burned out. When the broil element is heating properly, it glows red hot. If the element does not glow red, this indicates that the element is not heating. Often, if the element has burned out, it will be visibly damaged. Inspect the broil element for holes or blisters. To determine if the broil element has burned out, use a multimeter to test the element for continuity. If the broil element does not have continuity, replace it. Frigidaire stove heating element not working. Surface element board. The surface element board has relays that regulate the power supply to the burners. If one or more of the relays fails, the surface element won't work. If two or more burners fail at the same time, this indicates that the surface element board is likely at fault. If only one surface element won't work, use a multimeter to test the element for continuity. If the surface element has continuity, the surface element board might be defective. Frigidaire stove burner want light. Spark module. The spark modules provide power to each surface burner spark electrode. If the burner produces a weak spark, or if the burner sparks intermittently, the spark module might be defective. Before replacing the spark module, first check the spark electrode and the spark wire. If the spark electrode and spark wire are not at fault, the spark module is likely defective. If the spark module is defective, replace it. Frigidaire oven temperature not accurate. Bake element. When the bake element is heating properly, it glows red hot. If the element does not glow red, this indicates that the element is not heating. Often, if the heating element has burned out, it will be visibly damaged. Inspect the heating element for holes or blisters. To determine if the bake element has burned out, use a multimeter to test the element for continuity. If the bake element does not have continuity, replace it. Frigidaire oven light is out. Light assembly. If the oven light is out, the entire light assembly may need to be replaced. Often the light assembly components are not sold separately. My Frigidaire oven won't turn on. Bake element. When the bake element is heating properly, it glows red hot. If the element does not glow red, this indicates that the element is not heating. Often, if the heating element has burned out, it will be visibly damaged. Inspect the heating element for holes or blisters. To determine if the bake element has burned out, use a multimeter to test the element for continuity. If the bake element does not have continuity, replace it. Frigidaire oven not self-cleaning. Door lock motor and switch assembly. During the oven's self-cleaning cycle, the door lock switch activates the door lock motor to prevent the oven door from being opened. If the door lock motor and switch assembly are defective, the oven door will not unlock once the self-cleaning cycle is complete. On most ovens, you can open the oven door by removing certain screws or panels. Check your owner's manual for further instructions. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more repair guides.